Alright.
Hey there, Andrew, C1D Paintball. Today's game is being played at Warzone Paintball in Rigo, and we are playing on a map we haven't played on in a while. It is the town. Now, the reason why we haven't played in a while is there is a downstairs and an upstairs, top and bottom, if you prefer to say, level to the field at Warzone, and on the bottom is the town with the Heights. Now, the Heights map is out of commission this year, needs some repair. So usually you play upstairs you play on the market, you play on the on tires. Saving Private Ryan has been reopened. There's another map being built up there too. But the only reason why, when you go down rather, is the only map you can play is the town. So usually it's done in the afternoon. We usually go in the morning, get a bunch of games in, play 3-4 hours, then go home. So we haven't played the town much this year. But here we are, we're playing a game on it. Myself and Jeff will be on the gold team. Now Connor's playing on the orange team, and he's playing with one of the OG C1D members, Michael. Matter of fact, he might have been part of our group before we even named it that, but it's been a while. It's been almost 5 years since he came out, so we're gonna see. Does he remember how to play? Yeah. Why make you wait? The kid can play. But you know what? Let's just let's do this thing. Oh well, I should remind everybody. It is the first game of the day as well, so it's the usual thing where the teams try to gauge each other, and they're split up rather well. This one is a 7v6, so my gold team has 7 versus 6 of theirs. There's 2 noobs on each team, walk-ins, a couple of speedball players, and let's say regular schmoes. I'm a regular schmo. So now, I kind of faked you out before. Now we're gonna watch this thing.
Let's go, boys. Thank God you guys are here. I was nervous. They're all up top, okay? They all start up top in the building. Wait, what? Yeah. Then we have 2 other people there. We have 2 rentals on the right.
Okay, Swan Ghosh, one of the good players on the left. All right, so in this little break here, we're actually going to swap views, and we're going to go to Connor's camera. And you saw basically I kind of stood there and I gave Overwatch and was calling out where I saw players go. By the way, I didn't see where Connor or where Michael went. So I just kind of stood there. Connor went across the road. Very important to cross this road when you're spawning at containers. And he's got an angle on the windows just to my left, so it's on the right of his screen. The room I'm in is behind this container, kind of obscured here. But that window is right next to me, and I'll actually be going to that room back and forth, and there's gonna be some shots from Connor, and a couple of his teammates go in there and give me some heat.
Hey, yo, thanks, bro. UAV. Scouting me in.
Now, I really like this part of the video. It was news to me till I edited it because it was Connor's camera. There was 3 different parties of players when we were playing at the same time. So one group upstairs, I mentioned more on the bottom part of the field for now. There's another party that was just gathering a bunch of younger guys. I think they were from whether it be a baseball team or something. But they were talking about Call of Duty, young kids. Connor played Call of Duty before, many times. Even I did, but we don't want to talk about that. But anyway, Connor heard these guys talking about Call of Duty, and in the little observation area up there, there's a couple of these players, and they give the location of some of the guys on my team away. Connor kind of laughs, wants to make them feel included, and he gives a Call of Duty reference saying, hey, thanks, UAV, eyes in the sky. So, talk about helping players, talk about making them feel included. This kind of helps these guys make them feel included. They didn't even play with us all day. Good to be nice to players like that. They're going to come out, they're going to populate the field more, they're going to keep the sport alive. They're going to help keep the sport alive. Now we're going to go from Connor's point of view, this blurry shot. Blurry. It's blurry because I'm turning my helmet because I'm up here. A lot of shots coming in hard. The speedball guys on Connor's team, they're throwing ropes in there. And I don't want to get out, so it's blurry because I'm looking towards the stairs to go down. I mentioned before, I don't know where Connor and Alex are. Because it's the first game of the day, they may be doing something that I know I might do and I've seen them do before, or or Connor and his other buddies and guys I've played with before, where they just rush from extreme flanks and get into the building. So I'm going to go down to the ground floor and try to prevent that. Plus, as I mentioned, it's getting kind of hairy up there, all the shots coming in. I'd rather go on the ground floor and if I'm going to get knocked out, in a more dignified fashion. Now I go around this corner very carefully. Remember I said that I went down here. One of the reasons was in case there was any enemy players had crept in, maybe taken the first floor. But you see me in the corner on my POV camera peering, but I do spot a person, but he's on my team, so at least on our side of the building, it seems all clear.
They're down on the right side! One came down on the right! You can just go in there if you want to.
Now, I had an opportunity of taking out a key player on the other team, one of the speedball players. My magazine, it was full, but after a few shots, it decides to, it's not ready for the first game of the day, so I got to switch mags. I lose that opportunity to take out a key player on the other team. So we swapped to Connor's point of view, from his camera angle, and you might have heard him before. He already called out that somebody was on their way down from the top. That's me. So he's got a beat on me. Connor's already fired a couple of shots. He's shooting towards there. That's me. That's me, that little blurb, that little pixelated thing there. And he's going to put, I think, 2 or 3 more shots, and he's going to take me out.
Yep, coming out. I got my dad.
So Connor's backed up a bit. He's still looking at the right. He's got me out there. Not much else happening, so he pulls back to get a wider view of everything that's going on there. And there's lots of activity on the left, but he's got the container beside him, so he's shielded from that left side as he tries to see if his work is done for now on the right. So Connor peeks around the left side. Here he spots an enemy player. He's got his marker up, aimed at Connor. Connor's marker isn't quite ready, so Connor will duck behind the container to avoid getting hit. But he'll soon come around, fire some shots, and that player's gone. He doesn't know where that player's gone to, so Connor's going to head back to the containers where he spawned at.
Hey, one on the left. There's a blue on the left.
So Connor tells a teammate that he spots that one player on the left. Pretty high priority in Connor's mind right now, rightly so. Connor's going to actually just head up to mid, take a quick peek before going back. Now Connor's doing his best imitation of, I guess, a mountain goat. I'm not insulting you, I'm trying to be funny. Pretty good move here. I haven't seen a player do this. I'm sure he's not the first, but he's climbed up this retaining wall. So if a player comes out from around this corner, and he's got his teammate here, a player comes out from around that corner, he's not going to expect a guy from up here. Plus, I mean, he does have his teammate who might eat shots, but kind of good angle to be at. And once again, Connor's got a container to his side, in this case his right side, so to shield him from shots from midfield, or even shield him from shots from the second floor of the building where my team spawned at.
Is he up close? Here, let me take it back. Shit.
So you might wonder why Connor seemed upset after taking that player out. This guy was facing him with his marker raised. Let's just watch a few more seconds of gameplay and I will explain that.
Freeze!
So there we go. That's the player that Connor spotted before, that Connor kind of retreated back to the containers. So yeah, what had happened is Connor shot his teammate. It was his teammate in black that had turned around and was trying to get this guy in the blue out. So it's a trade-off, but two good players, one from each team, are out of the game. And to be fair, you can't really see the armband well on Connor's teammate that he took out, so I mean, I would have done the same thing.
Fuck, I got my own guy thinking it was you.
I knew you were there, but you fucked me on the other side.
Fuck! Shit! Encore un, toi.
So Connor's teammates have been talking. There is an enemy player, guy from my team, on the goal team. He's on the second floor of the corner of the building. So on the left side, when Connor's watching from his spawn area, it's actually the southwest corner of the map. And because, you know, some numbers have gone down, not as many players on each side, you can focus more on the mid road to try to prevent any of Connor's teammates from crossing over. So as far as Connor's team, they know this guy's got to go.
There's one up on the yellow container.
Connor's pretty much at the most northern part of his spawn area on the east side of the road, and he's kind of fixing his marker, going around slowly, just checking out those windows on top, trying to locate that enemy sniper. That's what the guy is, the guy on the second floor there. He's a sniper. So, the sniper is in this area here. He's in the back of the room a bit, using the darkness to his advantage. But with Connor focused in on him, well, that sniper's pretty smart. If he's spanning any areas, he's probably starting on one side and going to the other. So the question is, who's going to spot and shoot each other first? Okay, we have our answer. Who's going to spot and shoot each other first? Connor might have seen that guy, but for sure that guy shot first. You just see a bit of splash that bounced off Connor, hit the back of his hopper here. Connor is out, but hey, it's the first game of the day. I didn't really get too much action in, but Connor went around the field a little bit, sized things up a little bit. Teams look fairly even. As we rode this one out, by the way, Connor and I on the sidelines with Michael and Jeff, we actually watched because the last play of the game had Connor's orange side, the remaining players, go up and have a pretty decent firefight inside the building. There were a lot of shots exchanged, and when this one ended that you're watching, we went back there and we did it again, but that's another video. So go out there, have fun, because remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Game over.